Hey, what's up you guys? I'm wearing fake lashes. That's it, that's the end of the video. See you guys later, bye. I just play a 10-hour loop of that Animal Crossing Nicki Minaj cover that I like. I'm testing out these lashes pre-wedding. That is in a couple months, so do you like them? Thank you. It's been a minute since I've posted a video. Hi. I feel like, how many of my videos have I started with, it's been a minute since I've posted a video? Like, a third of them. We had a handyman who was doing a lot of drilling, so like, that would have made for really bad audio. And then I was doing some traveling. Can you believe it? I got fully vaccinated and I said, it's been good to get out and go places. I am still being cautious. It's weird. People are taking off their masks. We all know this. That's not what I'm here to talk about. So today we're going to talk about my projects and whether or not I'm doing Camp NaNo. Also, I don't know if you guys have noticed these pumpkins in the background, but I've had them since like last August or September, and I thought they were real, and now I don't know because they're not rotting. They're changing, but they're not rotting, and they're still hard. ASMR. So I have no idea. Anyway, my projects have nothing to do with pumpkins. So one of the first projects I talked about on this channel was my paranormal thriller, which last year I edited, betaed, edited again, and I have been querying it for several months now. I would say, boy, probably in the fall it'll be about a year. I'm not querying every day. You know, you query a couple and then you wait, and then you query some more and then you wait. I actually talked a little bit about my querying with that project in my video of writers get rejected. Yeah, that's what's happening with that one. The one that is going through it right now is that Nano project from last year, which is a historical fantasy I've finally settled on, because it's a historical setting, but it's not real. Like, I'm not basing anything in American history. I'm not talking about World War II or whatever. I'm like, World War II? That's 40 years in advance of my story. But I'm not talking about any events because I want to have there be a little more inclusivity. I finished the first draft of that in April, and I am currently working on my second draft. My second draft process is definitely the most intense out of all of them because I rewrite the whole book. For me, it makes it easier to add in scenes, makes it easier to fix maybe sentences that were clunky. Some sentences stay word for word. Sometimes it's like the general idea, sometimes it's all gone. It just helps for me to have these two completely different drafts. So that's where I am with that. I was actually writing just before this, and I kind of wanted to keep going, but I was like, if I don't sit down and film, I'm not going to film today. So I need to do this. So that is my projects in a nutshell right now. But then the big meaty clause of this, is she doing Camp NaNo? I have not decided. Woo! It is, what's today? I'm checking on my Fitbit. June 25th. It is June 25th, and I have not decided if I'm doing Camp NaNo. Camp NaNo is basically summer camp NaNoWriMo. You do usually a smaller goal than the 50,000 words, or like, you know, an editing goal or whatever. It has a bit more leeway. I didn't do April because I just finished a draft mid-April, so I was like, okay, we good. But I've been going back and forth about doing the July one. The thing that really makes me hesitate is that I am currently rewriting my book from last Nano. So to add in another project for that, I'm hesitant. I know I could just make my goal be some sort of rewrite goal. That could be it. That would be... I hadn't thought about that. The reason why I hadn't thought about that is because I do have another project on the back burner that I'm not working on that I've recently been kind of itching to go back to. I think in the past I mentioned a murder mystery I was working on. I took the back burner while I have been working on my historical fantasy, which I call Bound right now. So if I say Bound, that's what I'm talking about. But recently I've been reading... what's it called? I've been reading The Girls' Weekend by Jodie Gurman. I think that's how you pronounce her last name. And it is just very similar in nature to my murder mystery. So it's just been like pumping those juices for me. And I've been kind of wanting to go back to it, but I'm working on this rewrite. And I know if I start working on the murder mystery as well, then it'll slow down my process on the rewrite. And I want to get that done so I can get it out to betas. So that's where I'm at. It sucks because there are other things I need to work on as well, so that's why I can't just feasibly work on both of them at the same time and get them done in a good amount of time, you know? So I guess I have, 5 days to decide if I'm going to do that? I think now that I can't believe just talking aloud made me figure this out. At the very least, I think I will make some goal for my rewrite for Bound. I think that would be a good idea. My rewrite does tend to go faster than my actual write because, my actual write, the first draft, because I have the plot out. Some things maybe are being added or whatever, and those will take a little bit more time. But I, know what details need to be added. I am aware of how the characters grow and everything, so it goes faster. So I think 50,000 will be... So right now I am at 15,000 words in this second draft. I want it to be shorter than the first draft, but I'm a little afraid that it won't be. The first draft was up to 134,000. I would ideally like to get it down to 120, but I don't know. I know adult fantasy and historical fantasy can be longer, and that's good, but I just know you should err on the side of caution with length when you're first trying to get published, so we'll see. So that was a rapid fire project update. We love to see it. If you have any questions on what I'm working on, I would be happy to answer them, give you some more, and let me know if you're doing Camp NaNo. I'm very curious if people are doing it. I feel like I haven't seen that much on people talking about Camp NaNo this year, except for Kate Kavanaugh, and that's it. I'm sure people are doing it, but I just haven't seen it. I do think I'm probably going to do the 50,000 word count thing that I was mentioning before. So we figured it out together, boys. Thank you. So let's get a conversation going. Talk about Camp NaNo. Talk about other things. I don't care. Talk to me. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Whoa, she said it. She said it. She's out here. Last time I filmed several videos in a batch, I forgot to say that at the end of every one, so I'm really proud of myself right now. Okay, all right, that's it. I'm done. Thanks for tuning in, kids. See you on the flippity flip. Bye. Today, I would like to talk about my projects, and I should look at you. I wonder if you can see my foot. Nasty. Don't you love this riveting content of my ass? The thinker.